Hey there, listeners, and welcome to Film Jot Reviews Where'd You Go, Bernadette? Based on the 2012 novel with the same name, written by Maria Semple. Where'd You Go, Bernadette jumps into the character of Bernadette Fox, a retired architect with a husband and young teen daughter. Due to an academic-based agreement, her daughter B wishes to be taken on a month-long cruise in Alaska. Her parents agree, but the oddball, antisocial, anxiety-driven Bernadette struggles with the thought and idea of the trip, but tries to put on a happy face for her daughter. I want to start off a bit differently than usual by addressing a bit of the negative reviews surrounding this film. Not to diss anyone's opinion, everyone is entitled to their own opinions, but a lot of the quick Google reviews are very black and white, simple, and I think this film, like all films, should be discussed. I will agree that at times the movie feels a bit clunky, offbeat, and a little disconnected at times, and I believe most of that comes with the translation of novel to film. Heavy character narration doesn't always work in a film, so finding other ways to tell your story or character information can be a challenge. And in this case, makes the film a bit off-paced and blocky. However, this film is very single character based, and I think the movie shows and delivers that well. As I mentioned before, Bernadette is a bit of an oddball, who's antisocial because of a distaste for most people's behavior, and struggles with anxiety, which also causes her insomnia. Despite herself, she wants to please her daughter and go alongside her on this Alaskan trip. A little over half of the movie, we watch this mother struggle with the idea of going on this trip. As time runs out to make a decision, we get a plot twist that changes the course of the later part of this film, which I won't spoil for you. I loved how the movie not only showed us the peculiarities of how Bernadette functions while on her own, but how she differs from characters similar yet slightly different from her. In turn, going a tad deeper into the character. Kristen Wiig plays a mother who is similar to Bernadette in her disgust for others and control over projects. However, she isn't antisocial or as witty, giving us a parallel of small-time Bernadette. Be the daughter not only humbles the character, but we see her extension that she aspires to be and wants her to be more not like her. Finally, her husband shows us a social, extroverted version of Bernadette, who is just as creative and intelligent. Again, all of these points/characters are almost used to show a deeper understanding of the main character, because where the film lacks to story, we gain in characterization, which I believe is the bigger appeal to watching this movie. It's written well in the case of a character study. Plus, I love the dialogue/mini monologues within this movie. As someone who personally loves to write but struggles greatly with dialogue, seeing, or I guess listening to lines in this film made me so jealous, but I enjoyed it so much. It probably helps having award-winning Cate Blanchett playing the lead, and is pivotal to making the character work and come alive in this movie. Say what you want about anything else in the film, but Cate owned and nailed this role, with a performance that is in a constant flux depending on other characters and situations. Emma Nelson plays Bee. She isn't given much to actually work with, but play an understanding teen who sees deeper into her mother than anyone else can. Overall, I can't deny that the weird writing of the quote plot is a distraction, which makes the 2 hour 10-minute runtime a mixed bag of a journey that feels its length. Although I enjoy the performance and the character, maybe because I found it relatable, it's hard to recommend this movie. Definitely not something to watch in theaters. Wait for rental or streaming. I believe the audience I could play for would be mothers over the age of 30. Get some friends over, crack open some wine, and pause and play for discussion. I personally enjoyed the film, but I'm weird and my tastes don't make any linear sense. Anyways, there we have it. Where'd you go, Bernadette? Make sure to let me know what you thought of the film over on Twitter at FilmJot or Instagram at film_jot. Thanks again to anyone for listening, and until next time, this is FilmJot. Stay friendly, you guys.